Welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Stefan's baby shock, Gabi's reversal, Bonnie warns Theresa. Days of Our Lives, DOOL, spoilers recap for Tuesday, May 28th, reveals that EJ DiMera, Dan Feuerigel, hoped Nicole DiMera, Ariane Zucker, could forgive him for not believing her when she claimed Jude Brady, Oliver McClarty, was their son, but she understood why EJ wouldn't have felt the same connection without carrying Jude like she did. Once EJ brought up Nicole's job, she decided to talk to Chad DiMera, Billy Flynn, about motherliness leave since she didn't want to leave Jude anytime soon. Despite Nicole's happiness now, she felt a little shamefaced since Eric Brady, Greg Vaughn, had lost everything. EJ acted like his heart went out to Eric, but he still assured Nicole that they were getting the bliss they demerited each on. At Eric's place on Tuesday's day's occasion, he realized Sloane Peterson Brady, Jessica Surfety, didn't take her passport, motorist's license, credit cards, or auto keys. Rafe Hernandez, Galen Gehring, put out an APB on Sloane and told Eric that they defined her. Eric and Rafe ultimately showed up at the DiMera manse, where they revealed to EJ and Nicole that Sloane had faded. Rafe refocused out that Sloane didn't have the coffers necessary to evaporate with a new identity, but he dropped hints about EJ having those coffers. EJ got protective, but Rafe just meant that EJ had further coffers than the Salem PD and could use his connections to help track Sloane down. Outside the DiMera manse, Eric got emotional over losing Jude, so Rafe did his stylish to offer some comfort. Coming on Tuesday's day's occasion, Melinda Trask, Tina Huang, packed up EJ's stuff as she reclaimed her old office. Stefan DiMera, Brandon Barish, arrived and agreed to take EJ's things back to him as he buttered Melinda up a bit. Once Stefan mentioned Lee Shin's, Remington Hoffman, case and pushed Melinda to renew it to free Gabi Hernandez DiMera, last played by Camille Ibanez, Melinda looked through the train and just didn't see enough substantiation to exculpate her. After Stefan came slamming in the DiMera manse on Tuesday's DOOL show, EJ and Nicole settled him since Jude was sleeping. When Stefan got updates on Sloane's baby stealing and the news that Jude was their son, he was floored and said he was happy for Nicole as well as EJ. Back with Melinda, Rafe told her about Sloane's exposure and all the stolen baby drama, but she played dumb and acted like Sloane had taken over the relinquishment once the details were locked in. At the Kiriakis manse on Tuesday's day's occasion, Bonnie Kiriakis, Judy Evans, appeared and admitted to Maggie Kiriakis, Suzanne Rogers, that she'd been laying low since the house had been so crowded recently. Alex Kiriakis, Robert Scott Wilson, arrived with Theresa Donovan, Emily O'Brien, as they prepared to move in together, but Theresa sounded taken suddenly when Alex suggested separate apartments. Alex clarified that they also have a room together along with the walk-in closet of Theresa's dreams. After Alex said he'd buy Theresa a wardrobe fitting of someone with the Kiriakis heir-at-law, she sounded offended over him not putting a marker on their relationship. Latterly, Bonnie spoke with Theresa alone and confessed that she saw a lot of herself in Theresa. After Bonnie suggested about Theresa's interest in Alex's fortune, Theresa wondered if she was criminating her of being a gold digger. Bonnie wasn't there to judge and allowed. It was fine as long as Theresa wasn't conning Alex about her passions. The main thing was for Theresa to love Alex just as important as she loved his plutocrat. After Alex decided the forces were horrible and planned a total overhaul, Maggie said there'd be no construction on the property until after the marriages. Alex set about Sarah Horton's, Lindsay Godfrey, engagement to Xander Cook, Paul Telfer, so he hoped to be invited to the espousal along with Theresa since Victor Kiriakis, John Addiston, would want the family to get on. Maggie made it clear to Alex that she had limits when it came to all the demands he was making and wouldn't be pushed around. Alex was surely enjoying the gratuities of his new fortune, but Maggie suggested about the offerings and the strike of being an heir-at-law that he'd have to accept as well. Jada and Bobby's passion, Clyde Hunt heats up Days of Our Lives, DOOL, spoilers for Wednesday, May 29th, reveal that Eric Brady, Greg Vaughn, will get some important demanded comfort now that he's lost nearly everything that signified to him. Eric's marriage to Sloane Peterson Brady, Jessica Surfety, is over, and more importantly, he's lost Jude Brady, Oliver McClarty, now that he's surrendered the baby to Nicole DiMera, Ariane Zucker, and EJ DiMera, Dan Feuereagle. Once Marlena Evans, Deidre Hall, and John Black, Drake Hodgson, hear about all the drama, they press Eric and try to wrap their heads around Sloane's horrible deception. Still, Marlena will also take a moment to talk to Jada Hunter, Elia Cantu, on Wednesday's DOOL occasion and stress the significance of an intervention for Everett Lynch aka Robert Bobby Stein, Blake Barris. Jada may agree to get together with Stephanie Johnson, Abigail Klein, and Plan 1, but Stephanie will be busy opening up to Chad DiMera, Billy Flynn, beforehand. Day spoilers say Stephanie will bandy the news of Everett's apparent dissociative identity complaint opinion, so Chad will hear hardly and give her all the support she needs right now. Back with Jada, it looks like she'll have some sizzling flashbacks of her marriage to Bobby and the passion they formerly participated before it all fell piecemeal. Over with Steve Johnson, Stephen Nichols, Day spoilers say he'll get some suggestions about Clyde Weston, James Reed, and Rebecca Goldman's, Christy St. John, whereabouts. DOOL suckers can anticipate Steve to keep following the trail, which should lead to him getting updates on Clyde's den in Montana sooner or laterly. Harris Michaels, Steve Burton, and Ava Vitale, Tamara Braun, will show up in Montana in the meantime, and Day spoilers say they'll have Lucas Horton, Brian DiTillo, on their platoon when they do. Following Lucas' surprise hassle with Goldman, he'll come a useful part of Ava and Harris' scheme. Harris, Ava, and Lucas will move full speed ahead with an ambush, but Ava has a fatal plan for Clyde that could end in catastrophe. Unanticipated alliances. Will Bonnie side with Theresa or betray her? Days of Our Lives, DOOL, spoilers and updates reveal Judy Evans, the cherished and endlessly funny Bonnie Kyriakis, is set to make a long-awaited comeback. Suckers can mark their timetables for May 28, as Bonnie's return promises to bring an instigative twist to the show. Days of Our Lives spoilers, what's Bonnie Kyriakis up to this time? Naturally, you must be wondering what Bonnie has in store for us once she returns to the screen. She seems to always find herself in tricky situations. It's quite possible that she'll encounter another one soon. Observers are formerly apprehensive Alex Kyriakis, Robert Scott Wilson, lately invited Theresa Donovan, Emily O'Brien, to move into the Kyriakis manse. Theresa dropped some subtle hints and successfully secured her place, which means she'll now be living in the manse alongside Alex. There are some instigative new spoilers involving the two ladies. Longtime observers will flash back. Bonnie has quite the conwoman past, although she's since been reformed. Still, it takes a con to know a con, and she may well blow some secrets wide open. DOOL spoilers, strange and surprising alliances. Bonnie supports Theresa in claiming a portion of the Kyriakis' wealth, leading to enterprise. Despite truly loving Justin Kyriakis, Wally Kurth, Bonnie appreciates the luxurious life and precious presents he provides. Being in a relationship with a fat Kyriakis comes with advantages, so Bonnie might advise Theresa to make the utmost of it without feeling shamed. This could palliate Theresa's guilt to some extent, but Bonnie isn't completely informed. At least for now. She has no idea that Theresa's in cahoots with Constantine Meliunis, John Capellos. Theresa and Constantine cooked a plan to manipulate Alex into allowing he was Victor Kyriakis' missing heir at law, allowing Alex to claim half of Victor Kyriakis, John Aniston, fortune. Theresa is determined to marry Alex to secure her fiscal future, dragooned by Constantine. Justin suffered greatly from the scheme, with Bonnie witnessing the impact firsthand. That's important to flash back. Days of Our Lives spoilers, will Bonnie Kyriakis blow the libelous scheme wide open? Flashback. The old saying it takes a con to know a con and outwit them. Might Bonnie blow the libelous scheme wide open? It's not hard to imagine Bonnie revealing the verity if she becomes apprehensive of it, especially if it means helping Justin and repairing his relationship with Alex. Still, Bonnie is a romantic at heart.